Hey guys, welcome back. Most of my videos are scripted, but this one, no. I just wanted to give some of my raw, unfiltered thoughts on season 2. I've debated making this video because a lot has changed in the duration of it coming out. Like for example, I could have made a video post the Tekken talk, or when the patch notes came out, or when the news of a hotfix came out, and I was kind of holding off making it, but I feel like I should just make one. The main reason being, I have a lot of large-scale Tekken projects coming up, and I just don't have the motivation to produce them due to the state of the game. Like, I was gonna make a comprehensive season 2 review, I was gonna make a Lily and Jun guide, I was going to make a bunch of other shit, and granted, I'm probably still going to make those projects, I just would make them faster and with any form of passion if the game wasn't how it is right now. Okay, I don't know where the fuck to even start, if I'm being honest. Obviously, I made that very large comprehensive video about everything that's happened in the past year of Tekken, and I was kind of hoping that there was going to be like a marginal increase, like anything. I was really gonna be very nice. And you could hear that in my voice when I did my Season 2 post-Tekken Talk video, where I talked a little bit about how a lot of the things that they spoke about regarding defense and aggression was on the right path. However, I did note those were just words, and we didn't know the specifics of what they were talking about. And now that we know the specifics, oh, we know the fucking specifics. I was actually at work when the patch notes came out, and I said I'm not going to watch anybody else's patch notes but Chad the Third's. And so I watched him live. I guess I should talk about Lily and Jun balance first, and then kind of segue into the rest of the patch, and then the bugs, and then the community response, and then. So I'll start with Lily first, because, you know, this is sort of a Lily channel, sort of. So most of Lily's changes were kind of underwhelming. Let me say it like this. Wait. Before I get the downplaying allegations. When I say underwhelming, I mean like other characters. Anna has a fucking bazooka, right? Like King, Jack, and Paul, those are just a different league of type of character, right? So she's not broken as in breaking the state of the game. She's very good. I think the best tool that she got was her quote-unquote new low out of Douglide. Please walk with me through this. Range 3, 19 frame, counter hit, low launcher. Out of stance and out of crouch. Namco! Yes, Namco! I'm gonna fucking lose my mind, dude. And you know what? Jun got the same exact tool. What the fuck is that? Just for anyone who doesn't know, 21 frames is the absolute minimum where you will be able to react to a low. And really, that's not real because you're online and a lot of different factors are affecting you, even down to the screen that you're using and the controller that you're using, right? So 21 frames is very, very generous. Like 23 is when it is genuinely reactable in most setups. So 19, right? And that's not even the best part. The best part is that it has a mid mix-up, which is just her sidestep 4. I love how they said 2 new moves, and neither of them are new. But the great part about it is that sidestep 4 is also 19 frames, and it high crushes. The slide also high crushes. So if Lily is ever in Douglide and you press a button, you're fucking done. That is such great gameplay. You know what? There is a response though. You can sidestep just to be hit by her mid heat engager. And it's a launch! Yes! What the fuck are they doing, dude? Lily is not even the most fucked up character. Okay, another thing they did was fix for forward 1+2. This is actually very, very good. I love this change. They changed the notation to up 1+2. Is it changed in the move list? Of course it's not. But that move is now usable, so it opens up her combos a lot more. Now, a mistake that they made was giving her 3 of them. Yes, 3, yes! So now she has QCR 3+4, forward 1+2, and up 1+2, all as strong aerial tailspins. Now, I don't think that the developers actually think about why certain characters have strong aerial tailspins, especially if you look at the ones that got them. For example, Nina. Nina has a very strong one and it's very fast. Does that character need it? No, she fucking doesn't, because her wall carry is already really good. Historically, her wall carry has always been fucking good. You know why I think they gave that to her is so that you as a Nina player don't have to learn butterfly loops. In the same exact fashion, Lily's wall carry is fucking great. She has a bunch of combo variety in which you can tailor your combo to get you exactly where you need to be on screen if you're really good at utilizing Douglide cancels. But you know what? Do glide cancels require you to learn and practice and try. And I don't want to do that. You know what I want to do instead? I want to press up 1+2. Yep, that's what I want to do. And Lily already had wall-to-wall combos, but you had to like try and have intimate awareness of the character, maybe get your crouch dash in fucking shape. Now you can just press the fucking 3 easy buttons that you can to do it. And I think that's why every single character in this patch got a strong aerial tailspin. Like, who doesn't have one? Which is really the problem that a lot of people have been talking about, which is the homogenization of the cast. Like, that's why it doesn't feel good to play the game, you know? I mean, that's not the only reason why, but okay, that's pretty much the Lily changes that matter. She got some other stuff like down 2-2 and the Feisty Rabbit. It's -1. It's not that good. I mean, I've used it. The only reason why I think people are getting hit by it is because no one knows what the fuck is going on. Do the Lily changes satisfy me? I guess. I guess the state of the game doesn't satisfy me, and they're trying to make Lily fit into it, so no, it's not really. But she feels fine. You know, she feels fine. You know who doesn't feel fine? You know who feels a little fucking broken right now? Jun Kazama. Now, Mother. This is Mother. Let's all pay respects. This is Mother. However, this is another character. Her wall carry already, some would say, too good. And the fact that she has one of the longest range with punishes is also going to increase her wall travel. You know what she needs? Strong aerial tailspin that goes into a stance, and then you can jab, and then go into another stance. Yeah. Wait. How about on block? That move is +6. Yes. And give her an install, and it contributes to that install as well. Okay, so then what do you have out of the stance other than a jab? Of course a hell sweep, of course a mid heat engager, like, of course a power y'all need to think bigger. Break the character. Every button needs to be +14. Every single button needs to be +14, Namco. I don't think Jun getting 110 damage with Kazama Essence now is enough. I don't think so. If someone has 180 hit points, Jun should kill them in one fucking combo. I'm fucking freaking out a little bit. And if you forgot, her hell sweep is 19 frames now, and still a counter hit launch. Hey, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that even all the Jun changes? You know, on Chad's stream, he said Leo plays a lot like How Wrong now. And then Lotus Ashura also said that every character is How Wrong. But, you know, I really feel that with Jun. The way that you can just loop, maybe I'll put a clip of it here if I feel like editing this video that much. Like, you can just loop situations to where you're always plus. Always. And that is not Jun. That is not Jun. Dude, I love this character. She was my original character in Tekken 2. Okay, I'm about to sound like I'm 57 years old, but she was my original character in Tekken 2, along with Michelle. Michelle, dead, gone. But you know who stayed? Not Jun, because she was only there for one more game. And then I had to wait almost 6 fucking titles to get her back in Tag 2. And I loved her. And then she was gone in Tekken 7. Because fucking Harada is a bitch. And you know what? She's back now. And they're fucking ruining the identity of the character. Dude, historically Jun has been defensive, right? Just like Asuka. Based around parries and all this stupid shit. So when I hear that there's a defense patch coming, I'm thinking, oh my god, this would be such an easy way to give Jun more Tsubakis, more parries, more things like forward 1+2. Very interesting mechanic that I don't think has been fully explored yet. You know, if you gave her more dimensions to the way she can interact, like, you know, defensively, like how the character is designed, then it would really play into her strong suits and wouldn't make her feel wholly overwhelming when you have to defend against her. And she has buttons that are +6, +4, +7, and then she also has fucking parries and Tsubakis in reverse. Can. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I really don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know. I think enough has been said about Jack, Brian, and Paul, and I also have only fought, I fought against none of these characters. I played ranked for, I think, a collective of like 6 hours over the past 3 days, which is really bad because I used to do 6 hours in a day when I could do that. The issue is that ranked feels so fucking bad. The only characters that I've fought against have been Bears, still feel horrible, 2 Ling Xiaoyus back to back, horrible experience, 2 Ravens, also back to back, a Devil Jin, and a Lars. So quite literally the worst fucking pool of characters this patch. Except for the ones that are like literally broken. That fucking new Jack move, the make it clap or make it cream or whatever the fuck it's called, is ridiculous. Don't understand why they put that on that character. Why is Jack in stance? Why is Jack in stance? Why is Jack is a fundies character. He is the archetype me when I backdash and down forward too, right? That is who that character is. And if you want to add dimension to him and kind of get like most Jack players like Gamma Howl. They do, but they don't want the character to be stance fucking rushdown. Why does he have a jab string into stance? Jacqueline 8, jab string into stance. Someone explain that to me. MLA format due Thursday. Explain it to me, please, expeditiously. I'm not going to talk specifically about the characters anymore because there's really no point where you can stop. Like, you could look at every single character on that fucking patch notes and like make an hour-long video comprehensively about how bad it is. So I'm gonna stop. I want to talk a little bit about the community, and I guess I want to call in rather than call out some creators, if you know what I mean. I, around May of last year, stopped watching pretty much every single large content creator because it felt like the Tekken team would make quite literally the worst decision ever, and then all of them would just play like this very odd game of just lying to your face and saying that the patch was fine and you're being dramatic, and the goalpost would always get moved. I think the easiest example to see this is like, okay, we have the Tekken talk. Everyone's like, okay, this looks good, but you know, it's still concerning because we don't have everything out. And then everyone's like, just wait until the next Tekken talk. Like, you're being too negative. We get to the next Tekken talk. We don't like what we see. We're saying, oh no, this doesn't look good. I can see with my eyes, this doesn't look good. Then it's wait for the patch notes to come out. Then the patch notes come out and they're even worse than the Tekken talk. And everyone's like, I think this is really bad. We should probably do something. This is not good. And then you hear, wait to play the fucking patch. Then you play the patch for 3 days. And then you hear, you haven't even played the patch for a month yet. How do you know it's bad? What the fuck is your issue? Like, oh my god, what the fuck is your issue? But that's people who comment, you know? If you ever go to a main sweep video and you look at the comments, there's a large majority, I would say, of people complaining about how negative the Tekken community is and how we all whine, and how they go to main man because he doesn't whine and he like gives patches a chance, so on and so forth. You know, and a similar sentiment is reflected in like a FDX's comment section as well. Of course, there's, you know, part of the community that's calling them out and so on and so forth, but their main audience kind of goes to them for that. They enjoy that aspect of, you know, their content creation and the way they approach the game. It's one thing to be positive, it's another thing to just like objectively lie and then be very negative towards people that are giving very reasonable critiques, right? Your literal colleagues, professional players, like people in your own community, and you're like calling them out, calling them negative, saying all we do is whine and complain. In this case, I'm talking specifically about the main man. On FDX's side, it kind of manifests in a constant positivity, like even when it is bad, it leads to just toxic positivity at all times. And of course, I want to make space to, you know, just have it out there that these are 3D people, right? FDX might just naturally be an optimistic person and also do this in his real life with other things, right? He might not be playing a fucking social game here. And they also do have incentive to maintain positive relationships with people in the community and people at Namco. This is their job. Main man has a kid. FDX, I believe, is engaged and has like an apartment and adult responsibilities. These are human beings. But that don't change the fact that you bitches lied and gaslit us for the past 6 fucking months when people were making very, very reasonable critiques. And it always goes back to like, it tops out, it peaks, right? And you were sitting here fucking defending them for so long, and then you release your video where you get 200k views and you're like, the state of the game is so bad. It's so bad, I can't do it anymore. Where the fuck were you for the past 4 months, bro? Okay, but like I said, they have a bunch of incentives to like not be that way. You know, they also have their own relationship with the game. So really, I understand but that social dynamic is not helped by what they're doing. You know what I mean? And it doesn't help us get positive changes in the game. The only reason why Chip on Throws is being removed, which I adore the fact that this patch was released with that shit in it, and we had to have it for 3 fucking weeks. I love that. So love that down. Okay, love that down. Regardless, the fact that that's getting taken away in a few weeks is because people made fucking noise. So they feel like scabs on a picket line. They feel like the people that you're supposed to be banding together with directly going against your vested interest. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I think that, you know, this is like the end of the video. I really don't know. I'm just tired. I played the game for like about 2 hours just now. I played Lily and Jun. Lily feels not great. Jun feels way too good. And I'm happy, you know? Playing against characters like Lars is actually a maddening experience, and at the beginning of Tekken 8, I thought it couldn't get worse than it is, but now he has a wall combo that does like 25 damage, so I would appreciate y'all's thoughts, because I feel like I'm going a little crazy, and I haven't posted a video in a while because I wanted to come back with my very large Tekken story video, but this has put a damper on my ability to create content, and it has. Since I basically started the channel, I had wanted to make a lot of Tekken 8 content because I like the game, and I also wanted to branch out into more fighting games in general, but have it be mostly Tekken because this is my main game. I play a bunch of games, but Tekken is where my heart is and has been for the past however many years, and it's disappointing to see it go in this direction. It makes sense. Literally everyone predicted it except for some of the creators that I mentioned. So nobody's surprised. I'm just disappointed and tired and exhausted and tired of trying to make the game fun. Because if it was fun, then I would just have extreme ease in producing content. So yeah, sorry. I wish I had something like a positive note to finish it off on. Mais je sais pas. I don't know. So yeah.